Hey, shalom, shalom. Anak Yahawah, Bar Yashallah, Hawalakim, Latham, Call Shabawai, Bar Yahawah, Shaya, Bashamal Shah. Hey, with the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahawah Shah to praise you, so called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, and Israelite foreigners. Repent yea, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call Halayim La, Yahawah, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Chagodash, Wamashana Kabadim Zakoim, Wamalakim Shah, Shalhazakoim Chagadwa. Wachasa, Washalom, Wabraklamah, Bachesha, Akawesha, Shalom. So our praise to the Most High Yahweh, which means He exists. Bahashem in the name Yahweh, He delivers. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Israel, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Mercy, peace, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom, which means peace. So I just want to go into the Lord's name. You see, because you got this guy, Dalton, you know, that made that series, or well, not the series, but a like a documentary, Hebrews to Negroes. All right, he went off on a couple different topics. All right, one of those being the Lord's name, which the Lord's name is Yahawah, which means He exists. All right, and you know, we went over this you know, through the Spirit, starting from our apostles and elders on down of Great Millstone, and those are like wise doctrine. All right, but just for the truth's sake, let's go into it again. This is Exodus 3 and verse 13. It says, And Moses said unto the Most High, Behold, when I come to the children of Yahawah, and shall say unto them, The God of your fathers hath sent me unto you, and what shall they say to me? What is His name? What shall I say unto them? And the Most High said unto Mashah, I am that I am. And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Yahawah, I am hath sent me unto you. And the Most High said, Moreover, unto Mashah, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Yahawah, The Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Yahawah, has sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. All right. Verse 16, Go and gather the elders of Yahawah together, and say unto them, The Lord Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushua, God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Yahawah, appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you, and seen that which is done to you in Egypt. All right. So when you go into this right here, because you got groups that say the Lord's name is I am. All right. But when you go into this, you have to have understanding. You got to go into the meanings of these words. All right. So this comes from the Hebrew word hayah, which means exist. All right. And when you go into the different words, and say you were to put it into the third, the first, or the second person, it will be said in a different way. Same as if you was to put it into like the past, present, and future tenses. All right. But hayah is salat. Again, it means to exist. All right. But that's what the Most High was saying as Himself, the first person. He said ahaya, and when you put, going back to this this word, it says I am, it says ahaya. All right. And when you put I in front of a word, that basically means I. All right. So you know, means I. So I am, I exist. All right. So when Moses went to the children of Israel, he would say the Most High's name, which is right here, where it says Lord in all caps, because it will be Yahawah. All right. Let's see. Right here, it says Yahawah. And when you put Yah in front of in the beginning of a word, it means He. All right. He exists. It wouldn't be I exist, because you're not talking about yourself. You're referring to the Lord. He exists. So it will be Yahawah. All right. And as you can see in the transliteration,
Strong's H 3068, Yahawah.
All right, and what you'll notice, it says Yehovah. All right, but there's no E's or O's or V's in the Paleo Hebrew. All right, and you do have different derivatives of the Lashwan or Salat. You got different derivatives of, you know, the language that stemmed from the Lashwan, you know, but you only got one pure tongue. And the Lord, His name is His name in the pure tongue, which is Yahawah. All right. It says the existing one. All right. And I just wanted to go into that. I'm gonna get this first though. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, "For then I will turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord, to serve him with one consent." All right, and again, it's going into the pure tongue. You see, when you go into Genesis chapter 11, you know, when all the languages was confounded, they all basically stem from the Hebrew. All right, and the Lord kept the language with the righteous line. You see, so the language was always preserved, all right, up to the time where we fell away. All right, but it was always a pure tongue. Everything else that stemmed from the language was no longer pure, and it was modified, and it was tainted, so to speak. You know, for example, like Aramaic. Let me see if I can get an example. This is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 11. All right, and this verse is completely in Aramaic, but just want to get the point, because they'll start using different characters and different sounds. All right, it says Shemayim when the Hebrew word for heavens is Shemayim with the M, with the ma at the end, not a na. All right, but where they got names like Yahawah, and they'll say Yahawah, but they'll put an O in there. They would get those from where they would start to get different derivatives of the true form of Hebrew. All right, but nevertheless, the Lord's name is Yahawah, and that is its true form. All right, it will be a Yah, a Ha, a Wah, and a Ha, and you'll put the connector with the Wah and the Ha. All right, let me see. Get another precept. Actually, that was it. That was pretty much the point, though. The Lord's name is Yahawah. If you go into, actually, let me see if I can get this. So if you go into, a lot of times, like they like to put, because they basically did the same thing, with this Penuel. All right. Because instead of putting the Y right there, they'll put a U. And that's what they, a lot of times you'll see in the transliteration in the scriptures, where they have a U or O right there. But right here, it's Panwa Allah. All right, so instead of the U right there, they'll put a Y. But again, nevertheless, it is a Y. All right, and the Lord's name is Yahawah. So that was just another example. Lord's what I was edifying, called Layim La Yahawah Bahashim Yahushua Bahashim Kakdash. Hey, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who told me the truth and rule well. And much respect to you, brothers out there, preaching truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.